Well, my daddy left home when I was 3, and he didn't leave much for Ma and me, just his old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now I don't blame him because he ran and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought that was quite a joke, and he got a lot of laughs from a lot of folks. Seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some guy would giggle and I'd get red, and some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hot and my wits got clean. Going from town to town to hide my shame. But I made me a vow to the moon and stars. I'd search the honky-tonks and the bars, and I'd kill that man that gave me such an awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I'd just hit town and my throat was dry. I thought I'd stop and have myself a brew at an old saloon on the streets of mud. There at the table, dealing stud, sat that dirty mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from the worn-out picture that my mama had, and I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold. And I said, "My name is Sue, how do you do? Now you're gonna die." Yeah, that's what I told him. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, he came back up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. But I busted a chair right across his teeth, we crashed through the wall and into the streets, kicking and gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. I tell you, I've fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. Heard him laugh and then I heard him cuss, and he went for his gun and I pulled mine first. He stood there looking at me and I saw him smile. Said, "Son, this world is rough around here. A man's gonna make it, he's gotta be tough." And I knew it wouldn't be here to help you along. So I give you that name and I said goodbye. I knew you'd have to get tough or die, and it's that name to help to make you strong. Yeah, he said, "Now just to fight one hell of a fight, and I know you'd hate me and you've got the right to kill me right now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you gotta thank me before I die for the gravel in your guts and the spit in your eyes. I'm the SOB that made you Sue." Yeah, what could I do? What could I do? I got all choked up and threw down my gun, called him my pa and he called me his son, and I come away with a different point of view. And I think about him every now and then, every time I try and every time I win. And if I ever have a son, I think I'm gonna name him Bill or George or anything but Sue. I still hate that name.